Hello, thank you for tuning in. I'm Chan Chan the Tech Man. Got a another Sony Last of Us Part 2 Naughty Dog news for you today. No surprise there. Sony's always been doing something in the last few years. The leak they had a while back with stuff they said was really bad. I don't know if it was a hack or something they had. And now they got been bullying people in regards to the Last of Us 2 part, Last of Us Part 2 or Last of Us 2. Um, Sony and Naughty Dog is contacting Polygon and Vice and other websites who gave The Last of Us 2 less than 10 out of 10 stellar reviews to say they are unfair. How fragile are they? So while the vast majority of reviews have lavished The Last of Us Part 2 with all sorts of praise, a handful of outlets, Polygon included, have been slightly more critical of the blockbuster game, according to I don't know how you pronounce that. Vice's review prompted a Sony representative to reach out on behalf of Naughty Dog. They felt some of the conclusions I reached in my review were unfair and dismissed some meaningful changes or improvements. Told Polygon over Twitter message. So they just expected every media outlet to give them a 10 out of 10. I you know uh, a 10 out of 10 would be very few games. It actually would be 100% of no bugs or anything. Um, if you're writing it for a main news outlet, I've given them full stars on games on Steam. When I liked the game, or when I reviewed something on Steam, if I liked it and didn't really find huge flaws with it, I did give it 10, perfect. Um, uh, but to say they expect every reviewer to give somebody a 10 is kind of well, it's wrong, because not everybody's going to like the game. If everybody likes it, there's probably something wrong with the game then. uh, it's not everybody's going to like the same game. I play city building games and I like those. I like all kinds of different games, but I do play city building and I like them. Other people don't like city building games, so they won't give it that high of a game. So to say that, they won't give it that high of a score. And to say they expect everybody to, reaching out to ones that didn't and say that, they're just wrong and well, they could probably name them all kinds of things. That's wrong to do that. When every game has bugs when it first comes out, and it says 94 on review score, collate on Metacritic, 94. Um, that's pretty good, to be honest with you. And the game does not deserve that at all. I have not played it. I don't own a PlayStation 4, and I actually thought about getting one, but after all of this stuff, I don't think I don't know. I still don't think I will. I like that you don't have to, at least I know you didn't at one time, have to pay the subscription fee to use the web browser or other apps, stuff like that. Where I think Xbox One, at least you did have to on the old Xboxes, you had to pay a monthly fee to browse the web or anything on it, even though you're using your own internet. and that's why I didn't really buy Xbox. I don't think you should have to pay a fee to browse the internet on your own internet. Um, that's just my opinion. They might have changed that. Correct me if I'm wrong. And they said Sony called it the fastest selling first party PS4 exclusive ever, which that's not saying much on the PS4. I don't know, but very few people that has, maybe one actually that I know for sure has a PS4. Personally, so or two. So two people. So to say that's the fastest selling, it's not saying a lot. I know a lot more people that have an Xbox. People usually love Xbox that I know, and I'm not, take what you want out of that. Um, I'm have mainly been a computer gamer because I like for City Skylines. A lot of the old games are on computer, and Doom, Diablo, stuff like that. Um, but I'm gonna kind of getting sidetracked here. Let's go back to the story. Uh, it was leaked online, of course, and said they identified the person responsible. I don't know if it actually ever said they actually ever said who did it, but um, the twist, was leaked. Blah blah blah. That's old, but it has racked up several negative reviews on Metacritic. I already talked about that, and still not doing very good in it. A lot of people hate it. The sales have tanked, like dropped huge after the very first few days. It's dropped. Ton of people are already trying to sell it. People are not taking it in for sale or returns in stores. Even though they're saying, I already talked about that, even though they're saying that they're not taking any returns, they have just a sign on just The Last of Us 2, but they saying they're not going to take any returns, and but they take returns on the other ones, but not that one. Uh, it's really bad. I mean, it did sell for very few first pre-orders and stuff. A lot of people made the pre-orders before they heard about all of it. Some of them people was able to cancel the pre-orders, and but it pretty much got a lot of free advertisement. But that's the only thing that really helped the sales. Um, so the Naughty Dog did. I didn't talk about this. They did show a fake scene in the trailer to make people believe that the character would be more present in the game than they actually was. They got a lot of slack over that. Um, a ton of slack over that. That was really wrong for them to do that, to say the least. They shouldn't have done that, and you know what the way they've everything they've handled that game, it doesn't surprise me. Let's see what else here. Vice has a review. Let's pull that up. It's a bad review, and and a poor sequel. I don't think we have to read much else on that. Um, but they've been bullying. Sony has trying to get a better review. After it's posted, would people believe the edited review of it? I don't know what they expect. I guess they won't get any. Vice and Polygon won't go and get any free games to review from now on from Sony. Oh well, how will they live after that, right? I'm sure Xbox and Nintendo will be swarming to Vice and Polygon now. Um, he probably like them more. So in the end, Vice and Polygon will be better off for it. Got some free advertisement and get in their uh, credit points good with Microsoft and Nintendo. They felt the conclusions. Here's it. They felt the conclusions they reached was unfair and then dismissed in the major changes or improvements. So there we go. There, that's pretty. What do you think about that? Said he was happy to talk about it. However, and received a perfectly cordial message in response. Said change advice. Haha. Well, what do you think about that? I don't think it's right to be a video games are too long. I heard this was a really long game. Um, I mean, well, you pay $60, you expect it to be pretty long, get a lot of gameplay out of it though. So I don't think that would be a. I mean, if that's his opinion, that's his opinion. I mean, I'm not gonna come against his opinion. I mean, saying he's wrong for thinking that. Um, that's his opinion on that. And that wouldn't be something that I would say is wrong. I mean, that doesn't really matter in the scheme of things. But I'm sure there's a lot of other there's a lot of other things in the game to be upset about, though. And well, I just wanted to talk about that and this story because I've talked about The Last of Us 2. Thank you for tuning in. And go to my website, chansmith.me. That's CHANSMITH.me. Appreciate that. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and the link to my YouTube channel is on the website. So it's free to subscribe. That's a big thank you when you subscribe, saying you like my content. I appreciate that. Like this video, my other videos. Share my website, my YouTube channel, my videos on your social networking. Appreciate it. And if you want to donate, help me get some video editing equipment and so forth, the link will be on the website, and the website link will be in the description of this video. So thank you for tuning in. Until next time.